Duo Dog here. So it's about 3 o'clock, Friday, July 18th. And I know I haven't made too many videos lately, but I've been up to other stuff, haven't had time. But we gotta do a little bit of, we're gonna, try to remedy that a bit. What we gotta do right now is we gotta get the Kubota zero turn. I need to get the grass mowed. This will be the second mowing of the season. But before I do that, I got to sharpen the blades on it because the blades are pretty dull. As you know, the zero turn is a finish mower. It's not a brush hog or anything like that. So I want the blades nice and sharp so you get a good finish on the grass. So come along with me. We'll yawn and burp. And we'll get these blades sharpened. Oh. I'm gonna put the deck back up. We gotta put the deck up like that. And then we gotta get the jack. Make sure we chalk the back wheel. Okay, we need the Kubota Z412. We need the 30 millimeter, and we've got to dumb it down from 1/2 inch to 3/4, or 1/2 inch to 3/8. So we're gonna have to use this thing here. Where's what I need? Where's what I need? Oh, wait, this is what I need. Okay. That should work. Okay. Okay, that's off. Holy dump. Tell me about it. Oh, there we go. Okay. A lot of dump in there. That one's off. Okay. That's the middle one. That's the bolt. Shit. Okay, so we've got our blades off, and they're in the order we took them off. This is the, if you're sitting on the mower, this is the far left blade, middle blade, right blade, which is the one near where the grass shoots out. Now we're just going to leave them in this order so we know what we're doing. And then after we sharpen them, we're going to rotate them, which is what you're supposed to do. And let's clean them up, get them sharpened, maybe put a little bit of paint on them, make them look like they're worth something, you know what I'm saying? Got some goo gone, which is probably about 5 years old. So let's just spray it on and use it up. And it comes out. It's getting it loose. Be a lot better off with this pressure washer, I bet. Yeah, what's this? Water. Let's get a bucket filled up with some water. It's gonna get well used and abused. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where we've got the blade off, got it cleaned up, and we're just gonna give the nuts, give the bolts and the washers a quick little spin on the wire wheel, just to clean those up since we're going all the way. Why stop now? Okay guys, got all the little bits cleaned up. It looks pretty good. And like I say, you know, you can be as OCD about this as you want. Okay, last but definitely not least, we've got to sharpen. Close up of the blade, as you can see, yeah, she's pretty dull and chipped up. Definitely won't hurt to give it a quick touch up. And we've got our angle grinder. I believe it's got a 60 or an 80 grit on it, can't remember. Okay, here we go. End result. Just got to do it 2 more times. Oh, we need to make sure we're balanced. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. Okay, guys, as you can see, there is an actual order to how the bolts go back on. You've got the cup, which goes underneath like that, and you've got your first cup washer, which is going to sit like this. Make sure the cup is this way. And you got your second cup washer, same direction. And you've got this big fat one. And then you've got the bolt, which goes through like that. So that's what you should have underneath the mower. And we can verify that by this picture here. I don't know how good that's going to show up, but maybe I'll just do a scan and put that on there instead. But you can see we've got bolt, thick nut, 2 cup washers, and that cup thing. Okay, let's get this malarkey device back together. Also, here's our 3 blades. Get something to point with. 1, 2, 3. And they're in the order I took them off. So this is close. This is the closest. This will be your left-hand blade, middle blade, right blade. But we are going to rotate them so they get even wear, which shows what to do. Also, too, when you put them on, you don't just put them all on in a lined up state. They have to be kind of, like one at, here's the picture. See right here. So here's where the grass shoots out. So that one's at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. This one's at about 2. That one's at about 4 o'clock. Okay, so we got to follow that. Just going to break in here for a minute just to say, getting this blade on and the little hex bolt thingy lined all up, when you're upside down and trying to hold it all with one hand, that can be a real SOB. So get ready for some fighting and swearing, but might be easier for you. Wasn't that easy for me? Okay, a little more maintenance here. What we're going to do is we're going to grease these. We're at 3 inches. So. Yeah, there is grease on there, but could be more. All right, doesn't hurt to give it the old greaseroo. Okay. Okay, and guys, when you're doing this, see how it corresponds to the hole, how high you're cutting. I usually cut about 3 inches, so I'm just going to put it in the second from the very bottom now. So, watch me on this one. Okay. Okay. Spins all right. Should I do this one while we're here? Why not? All right, everybody, welcome to part 3 of the little bit more advanced maintenance on the mower. Let's recap what we've got done. We got the blades off, we've cleaned them up, we've sharpened them, and we reinstalled them. I'm not sure if I remember to turn the camera, but I think I missed putting some grease in the wheels, because they do actually have grease zerks. So last but not least, until we let the mower down, I'm going to just quickly check the air pressure on the tires. Might as well. Okay, so the front air pressure is 25. Sure is easier to do when the wheel's up and you can spin it around. 27 or so, but that's okay. About the same, 26, 27, we're good. All right. Gotta put the ROPS up to check the she's pretty dirty. Oh. Look at that. It's pretty dirty. As you can see, we got a fair amount of dust out of her. Okay, let's just give her a little shot of throttle body cleaner. Looks alright down in there, really. I don't see a lot of muckety muck. Okay, we're making headway. part of this bag. All right, everybody, that brings us to the conclusion of a little bit more advanced tuning on the lawnmower. Just to recap, we got the blades off, we got them sharpened, got them cleaned up, reinstalled. Oh, reinstalling is a bit of a bugger. It's fiddly. And we cleaned the air filter, sprayed a little bit of throttle body cleaner into the carburetor there, just to kind of clean it out. We should probably do the oil too, because it gets a lot of dust going through that air filter, and I doubt it's going to trap everything. And you know, it just dirties up the oil quick, so we'll probably do an oil change pretty soon. Bring you along for that, but we'll leave it for now. I just got to wait for the air filter, the little foam piece that goes around the air filter to dry. I gave it a little rinse under the tap just to knock the dust out. So we won't put that back in until it's bone dry. And then she'll be ready to use. Should give us a good cut. Other than that, if you like the content, give us a like, give us a subscribe. You can even ring that bell if you want for notification purposes. It's up to you. Yeah, I'm not going to, I got to do a bunch of tree branches, putting them in the back of the truck. I don't think I'm going to bring you along for that because I just did a bunch of tree branches the other, about a month ago. It's not that interesting. And I got some little flowers to plant. Maybe bring you along for that, but it's going to look exactly the same as the video I did last year. But like one of the other YouTubers said, you know, don't worry about repeat content, because this is what we're doing. This is what we do. This is what you tune into the channel to see, not me baking a cake or you know, fixing whatever, I don't know, making a steak dinner. I wouldn't bother with that. That's not what this channel's about. It's about, you know, it's about me getting done outside in the garage. So we'll leave it at that for now. Thanks for tuning in. Sayonara.